Hi, it's Elizabeth at McPhillips Toyota. Welcome to part 1 of a 4-part series about car ownership. This part is all about picking the right car to suit your needs. Check the comments in this video to see parts 2, 3, and 4. Recently, Carter and I went to a high school to talk to grade 12 students about owning their first car. We got to talk to about 60 students and it seemed like the information was really valuable to them. It made sense to us that we should do what we can to spread that information as far as possible. When you start the process of buying your first car, it's important to be honest with yourself about your wants and needs with a new vehicle so that you can ensure that you're going to be happy with your choice in the long run. I'd recommend making a list of your wants and needs in a vehicle and taking that physical list with you when you go car shopping to make sure that you stay on track. It can be really exciting buying your new car, and if you get distracted, you could end up with something that doesn't quite meet your needs. A big decision that many people face is whether to get a new or a pre-owned vehicle. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. With a new vehicle, you have a full manufacturer's warranty, so a lot of the things that can go wrong on a vehicle are covered for you for at least the first few years of ownership. Also, there's no accident history on the vehicle because it's never been owned or registered by anyone else before. With a new vehicle, you have a wider selection of features and the latest technology available to purchase. There's going to be absolutely no wear and tear on the vehicle, and your financing and leasing options are generally a little bit broader, and your interest rates are going to be a little bit lower on a new vehicle instead of a pre-owned vehicle. However, with a new vehicle, there is almost always a higher price point than an equivalent pre-owned vehicle, and as well, the depreciation on the new vehicle is going to happen a lot faster. With a used vehicle, the initial price point is going to be lower than an equivalent new vehicle, and you might have a wider selection because of multiple model years to choose from. Also, the depreciation on a used vehicle is going to happen more slowly, so you'll retain more value over time. However, with a used vehicle, there's going to be existing wear and tear on the vehicle. There could be a history of accidents that will damage the integrity of the vehicle, and generally speaking, interest rates and loans are going to be at a higher rate than if you were purchasing a new vehicle. Here's a price breakdown for you between a new and a used equivalent Toyota Corolla. As you can see, even though the used one costs about $10,000 less, you're only going to pay about $5,000 more over a 7-year financing period if you go with a new vehicle. Also, your used vehicle is valued at about $5,000 less than the new one 5 years after you purchase. So, in the end, the amount paid combined with the value of the car once you've owned it for 5 years means your money in versus money out is about the same between new and used. Plus, your maintenance and repair bills will be higher on the used vehicle. In the long run, you might actually save money in the new vehicle, even though it's initially more expensive. If you do decide to go with a pre-owned vehicle instead of a new vehicle after you've assessed all of your wants and needs and all of your options, there's a few things that you should look for. The first thing to look for in a used vehicle is the car proof report. This will tell you the accident history on the vehicle, as well as if there are any existing loans or liens on the vehicle. Most car dealerships will provide you with a vehicle history report for free, but you can purchase one online fairly inexpensively if you're buying privately and if your seller does not have one available. Next, check for existing wear and tear on the vehicle. A little scratch here and there is to be expected on a pre-owned vehicle, but if there are any components that just aren't working, that might be a red flag that shows you that repair bills in the future are going to be higher. Take into consideration the kilometers on the vehicle as well. The average driver will drive roughly 20,000 kilometers a year. Lastly, whether you're buying privately or from a dealership, make sure that the vehicle has a valid safety within the last year. Thanks for watching. Give us a call at 204-338-7985. You can visit our dealership at 2425 McPhillips Street in Winnipeg, or check us out online at McPhillipstoyota.com if you have any questions. Next, check out part 2, where I'm going to go over your options for paying for a vehicle.